Have you ever thought of what you want? Because I know you did. But the problem is, you didn't think, or you didn't do, you might have thought about it, but you didn't try to make it actually look like you want it. Because your life is beautiful, you got a lot of time. Because you scroll a lot of times. You scroll a lot. You're telling me that those 2 hours that you spend scrolling, you cannot use building a business, a side hustle, something that will that will pay you while you sleep. Why? Why are you spending that much time for nothing? When you scroll, you basically throw away money because time is money. That's the most important lesson you need to know. Doesn't matter what age you are, but if you're underage, that's not a problem. You just gotta prepare, you gotta plan. So when you become that certain age, let's say 18 years old because most of the limits are there, ask yourself, when did you look at your bank account and felt proud of it? What would change? If you doubled your income right now, are you actually building something or just surviving month by month? A broke mindset that nobody talks about. Most people don't have money problem. They have a thinking problem. I'm talking about trading time for money as a selling. It's not the foundation. Comfort is the enemy. Most people stop when they're okay, not when they're free. What you need is to be free. You don't need a lot of money. You can be free with, I don't know, like 2 million a month. It depends on your lifestyle. Ask yourself, are you trading hours for dollars? Or building something that pays you while you sleep? What have you convinced yourself you can't do? And is that actually true? Most of you thinking that you actually can do it. It's just a matter of comfort. Because if you're not gonna be comfortable, you're gonna be hungry. You will wanna escape. I was comfortable. I was 3 months comfortable. Then everything shifted. Everything fell apart. My family moved to another country. I stayed here because I had to graduate. Everything became hard. I had to do everything alone. That's when it hit me. I needed to do a change. So I started scrolling on Instagram, watching reels, different stuff like that. I started surrounding myself with people that actually made a difference in their lives. That's what I did. That helped me. Yes, I can't say it didn't help me. Because when I was in a broke time because I was alone and I didn't know what to think and what to do, I needed money. I needed a lot of money for school. I couldn't do anything about it. I'm not 18. I can't go get a job. So what I did is start a YouTube channel. I did something. I built something. I may not make money, but I'm doing something. I'm evolving every day. So when I'll turn 18, I will actually be able to manage an income. And now, because I have a lot of time, I'm surrounding myself with people that actually are doing something with their lives. I got a friend building something. I got another friend building another thing. Something different than what I've seen to my broke friends. I'm trying to cut off my broke friends because they're just taking me down with them. They don't want to escape to be financially free. They just want to get a job, get a fucking degree that they won't even look at. They will get a job with a low income. They will probably have problems with, I don't know, rent and stuff like that, eating food. That's the most thing. That scares me because I don't want to become like that. That's not me. I'm different in that and I'm gonna do everything in my powers to achieve that, to not become like them. That's my goal in life. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna achieve. And I want you to do the same as I did. You may mold it for your life because everyone has got a different opportunities. Everyone's got a different life. But you should try to mold it, to mold what I did, to mold it for your life. So it will be better. You will have a better life. That's what I'm doing on this channel. That's why I opened this channel. I wanted to make someone have a change. Because I did have a change and I wanted to share that with everyone. Keeping that to me just feels wrong. I know life isn't fair. That doesn't mean I can't help people. If I'll help them now, I might have someone that when I'll need help, they will be there for me. Now, it's high school. I used to be a lonely guy that was sitting at his desk and all day on the phone. That was pretty much my day. Moaning classes, barely paying attention to the classes, writing some shit down, sitting on my phone all day, and then getting back home, sleeping, and that was the day. And that was like this, repeating every single day. And I looked at it. I said, what the fuck is happening with my life? Why is this happening to me? So I started analyzing what I was doing every day. And I understood the weak points and what I needed to change. That's what I did, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to build something and to do a change in my life. So you will have a pattern to build as well. Because I'm discovering this alone right now. But you will have a guide. You will be able to guide yourself from my videos. That's what I'm trying to achieve with these videos. That's why I'm filming on a low camera. My battery is dying, I don't know how much I can speak, that's why I speak faster. It's kinda cold outside. I'm out here. Damn, it's bright. I can open the... Ooh. I opened the window, it's so good. Beautiful. But I gotta step away from the window because you can't see me right. That's what I'm trying to achieve. I'm trying to have a life that matters to me, that I appreciate, that I won't look at myself 40 years from now and say, I could have done something else different. I could have done better. Why didn't I do that? Maybe I'll look at that, maybe I'll say that. But I will say, everything I did led me to this moment. And that's why I want to do this. I'm trying to make myself better and help you become better than me. Because you will watch, you will see what mistakes I make, and you will try to not repeat them. That's the whole thing, that's the whole secret. One thing you gotta change, you need to change your mindset. Mindset, the broke mindset nobody talks about. Ask yourself right now, are you trading hours for dollars? And I'm gonna keep repeating that because that's the most important thing. And one thing I've learned from my friends, from my surroundings and social media, yes, you should surround yourself with people, with different type of peoples, because everyone that you follow, you will eventually become them. You're watching their progress, you're watching what they're doing. I'm watching Drake, I'm watching a lot of sales guys. I like sales, that's what I like to do. Now I can't do any sales right now because I'm underage. Nobody can take me to do sales. But that's what I'm trying to exercise every day. And you should record yourself if you want to make a difference in your life. You should record yourself and watch what you're doing wrong, what you don't like. And try to not repeat that. Because you need feedback. You don't need to repeat over and over again. You need feedback. You need to look at what you said. You need to look how you handled, how you gestured, your gestures. They're very important. I don't really use gestures. My lens isn't wide enough. I'm still using gestures, you just can't see them. That's mostly the problem. What I've learned is that money flows to people. If you want to be rich, find a rich guy, or any guy, any person. Find the problem that they have and try to fix it. And the bigger the problem is, the more money you will get for it. You will get paid for it, and you will learn from it. Every single time you do it, you will learn something new. I discovered something in my lifetime. When I do something, if I don't like it the first time, second time I'm gonna be better. That's what I've seen. I'm looking at what I do, and the next time that I do it, it's just better. And every time I keep continuing doing it, even though I know I make mistakes. Like now, I'm not doing the best videos, but I'm doing everything. And every video is an upgrade. In every video you can watch them right now. In every video there is something new, there is something different, because I learned from the last video what I have to change and what I need to change. It might not be a big progress, but it is progress. It's better than nothing. Slow progress is better than no progress. And skills. I talked about skills, I wanna re-talk again, because skills are the most important thing you will ever have. Money goes, money comes and goes. Money flows. It's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to flow around. You don't make money, you get money. You lose money. You never make money. Money is made by banks and governments. You just get it from someone and you're passing on to someone else. That's what money is supposed to do. That's what money is made for. So you need to focus on your skills. That's the most important thing. And if you're under 18, that's the best thing you can do right now. Focus on your skills. That's the most important thing. That's the secret formula. You will ask any rich guy, anyone who made past $1 million, not in their lifetime, but in this month, anyone, you can ask them. They will say that they have a certain skill, that they repeat over and over again. They try to make it better. They make an outcome over it, because a skill is the best thing you can have in your life. You should change your habits. I changed mine. I used to stay and play all day on a computer. That's what I was doing every day. I was playing games, Counter-Strike, any games that I was finding, GTA 5. I was playing a lot of games. I used to be a gamer. I tried to be a streamer, but that didn't really work out well. So I tried changing something because I saw I was going nowhere with this. That's why I changed, that's why I'm doing this. I sold my computer. A big mistake, because I could have used it to make better videos, but that's not a problem. I have a second PC that can do the job. What I'm trying to tell is that you need to look at your life and see if you need to change something. And if you have to, just do it. You can repair something broken after it's broken. But you cannot repair something broken that you don't know it's broken. The hustle people don't see is social media. They just spend time on it because the market wants something new. Everybody got a place now. They can just take up their phone and make a video. Why you don't do that? Why you don't do the same? I picked up my camera, I started recording, and I started yapping about what I like, my interests. And I posted a couple of shorts and they blew up. I got like 5,000 views. I know shorts, they get a lot of views fast. I've seen that. I made over 3 days 5,000 views from nothing. But that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say, you need to do something that you haven't done yet. Something new. You gotta try. You need to keep failing. If you don't fail, you don't make progress. Think about the thing that I'm gonna say right now. You might be 3 fails away from a win. That's what keeps me going. I might make this video. I could make 10 other videos. They might not even have 20 views. But one video will eventually do something. I might be 20 videos away from, I don't know, 1 million views. I don't know that. I just gotta keep going. Hope is the best thing you can have right now. If you're in a point where you don't have nothing, you just need to hope. You should start tracking your money. That's an important thing. I didn't believe it. I thought I knew what I was spending money on. I actually did kinda. But when you actually look at it and you think about it, you realize how much money you're spending. And if you will try to keep track of it and you will be responsible with your money, you might even save up enough so when you're gonna be 18 you won't be able to start your own business, to be financially free. It might take a while, it might be hard. It will be hard, I'm promising you that, because nothing great has ever been made with ease. And one thing I realized, I might have told you that later, but I want to say it again. You need to change your environment, your friends around you. If they're broke people, you will be broke eventually. If you're not right now, you will be eventually. You need to be around people that actually are doing something with their lives. That's what's important. That's how human psychology works. If you see something, if you're around it for long enough, you're gonna become it. If you're staying alone with your own self, your mind is gonna go crazy because you need to communicate with people. So best you can do is go, I don't know, to a school, to some events. Don't miss every event. They're important. You can meet new people. You can start making. Died. I'm gonna keep continuing on my phone. If you go to a different event, you will meet new people. You need that. If you're alone, you're gonna stay alone. You're gonna become crazy. You need to talk with people. If you don't have your family, you need to find friends. You go You find people. You choose what people you let around you, because that's what matters. You need to be around people that actually want to grow, like you. Because if you want to grow, you have to be around people that they want to grow. If I got a friend that says, I don't care, I'm gonna get a stable job, I cut off him. I don't care. He's just a phase of my life. I don't want to spend that phase with him bringing me down. If you're up, you can't take someone to bring him up with you. You can't do that. You have to convince him, but you will not be able to take him with you. Even if you give him $1 million, let's say you can do that. If you give him $1 million in 1 month, in maybe 1 year, they will be left with nothing. They will just spend it on cars and whatever, watches. They won't invest it, and if they will invest it, they won't care enough to make it actually work. What I wanted to say is that most people could escape their situation, but they don't actually want to. They're comfortable in the cage, so why would they escape? If you stay around people that are down, and you're slightly upper than them, they're here, you're here. They will slowly drag you down with them. If they're gonna see you growing, outgrowing them, they will understand that they had a chance as well as you did. They just didn't take it. They didn't want to make it real. That's what they didn't want to do. That's their problem. That's why you need to surround yourself that only keep growing. If someone grows, from your friends, doesn't matter. If they grow slowly, you're growing slower than them. That doesn't matter. If they grow and you grow, you will eventually grow as well as him. You're gonna listen to what he's doing. You're gonna observe him, what he's doing. You're gonna see his progress. You're gonna see what mistakes he's doing. And you're not gonna repeat them. So you're gonna start growing as well. That's your advantage. That's what you need to take advantage of, because life isn't fair. Life never was fair. So if you got an advantage, you need to use it. That's your power. That's your gun. You gotta shoot with it. If you have a gun in a gunfight and you just stay and hope that nobody will shoot you, you will get down soon enough. So you need to start aiming. You need to start to think, to take cover. Don't act rationally. You have to be careful, but don't wait long, because if you wait long, someone will pick the gun and will shoot you. And there might be a smoking gun. You just need to see where the smoke comes from. If you will do that, you will succeed. And don't take that as, I don't know, something that I'm trying to say suicidal shit. No, this is strictly educational. I hope this video made a difference for you, because for me it sure did. Now that I speak about it, I said that information out loud, even though I knew it. I highlighted it. So now, even I will pay more attention to it. So if you know something, say it again. It will sink in. You know the classic phrase, let that sink in. That's what you need to do. Let it sink in.